Keto, I guess.
And Scott, disembodied voice, the one who's usually in front of the camera. But today we are going to leave the baking to the baking expert. It is my much better half. So, Liz, what are we doing today?
Well, I kind of got called out because I was very excited about Peppermint Keto Chow, and because Scott's an affiliate, he got to try it early, and
Peppermint Keto Chow. Whoa, yeah. Peppermint Keto Chow. We're so excited. Yeah.
And my favorite thing at Christmas time is chocolate and peppermint mixed together. Whether it be peppermint ice cream with chocolate fudge on the outside or chocolate cookies with peppermint in it. So I immediately knew I had a somewhat recipe that I could manufacture. And so I did. And then Keto Chow, I gave it to Keto Chow just because I was excited to share it, and they decided to share it. So now I get to make a video to show you guys how to make it. So today we're going to make chocolate peppermint Keto Chow cookies.
Yum, yum, yum. And we are very excited. And we're making it, of course, with the new Peppermint Keto Chow. But Liz is going to go over all the ingredients here. And I'm going to try to do a better job of shutting up because I didn't just give lip service to the fact that the expert is right over there, the one that you can see. So I'll shut up again. Go for it, Liz.
Okay. So we're going to start with 1 stick softened butter. This has been out of the fridge for about an hour. So
and in case you're wondering where Liz and I are, we did not decide to suddenly get 6 kitchens at our house. Liz is a family consumer science teacher at the high school. And
welcome to my classroom.
Yes, welcome to her classroom. So starting
one of the many.
Starting with butter. I said I was shutting up, and I'm doing a bad job already.
Okay, 1 stick butter. 3 tablespoons erythritol sugar. I used Swerve, granulated Swerve, so granulated erythritol sugar. 2 eggs. These are not normal store-bought eggs. These are farm fresh eggs, but that's just what I had in my house.
Farm fresh eggs. Yeah. Okay.
2 tablespoons coconut powder. 2 tablespoons cocoa powder to give you that chocolate flavor and look. 1 serving peppermint keto chow. 1 teaspoon baking powder. 2 tablespoons sour cream, half a teaspoon vanilla, 2 drops peppermint oil. This is peppermint oil, not peppermint extract. There's a difference. You don't use as much of this, and there's a reason for that. I don't like extract if I can avoid using it. Oil just got more potent flavor, and you don't get that alcohol thing that develops if you don't use it as much over time. So I like the peppermint oil. Plus, it's a cute little bottle.
It is, in fact, a cute little bottle.
Okay. 2-3 tablespoons of sugar-free peppermint candies for inside the cookies. Mm-hmm. And this is just what the xylitol ice chips.
These are ice chips. Miriam mentioned those in their live video on Tuesday, and I can actually see if I can stay on Liz, or she can grab the bag for us. Yep. So ice chips is what we went with. Yep.
I had previously used
Brach's, Brock's. We're not sure how it's pronounced.
I don't know. It's the equivalent of the regular little peppermint, red and white peppermint candies.
And we used some sugar-free ones, yep.
But it still wasn't the right sugar-free, if that makes sense.
We didn't love the ingredients. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't really like the ingredient very much. So we were really happy to get these. And then half a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips for the inside of the cookies. And then because it's Christmas time, you have to put some peppermint chips on top. We added a couple drops of red food coloring.
Which, if you guys don't like that, if you're against all color additives, it's not the end of the world.
No.
We're simply doing it because we don't think it's a big deal, and it's Christmassy.
Well, and you eat with your eyes, and most peppermint cookies have red and white sprinkles over the top. Just a quick note, don't add these until after the cookies have finished baking, because cane sugar doesn't have as high of a melting property. And so when you regularly bake cookies with cane sugar, candy canes,
they don't melt.
They don't melt. And all my other attempts to put these on before I bake, they all melt. And so you don't want that. You want the red and white to be able to see. So put these on after the cookies have finished baking, before they cool.
And we are going to include this recipe, guys, in some way, shape, or form in the description.
It'll be in the comments, yeah.
Yep, it'll be in the description of the video, along with a link to Keto Chow. As Liz mentioned at the very top of this, I am a Keto Chow affiliate. Then you can enjoy this wonderful Keto Chow peppermint. In addition to our recipe, there are some others. I know that Lynette from Keto Chow posted a recipe today for her white chocolate fudge, I think it is, peppermint fudge. So there's going to be some amazing recipes. But if you use my link, you save 10% on your order, and let Keto Chow know that I'm just amazing, because I'm just amazing. Well, Liz is at least. I'm all right. So, hey, without further ado, let's go.
Okay, so step number 1, cream the butter and your sugar or erythritol or whatever I'm going to just say sugar for, therefore going
But you guys are going to know that we're not talking about sugar because we're keto and we don't sugar.
Yeah. Okay, so you got your butter. I already pre-measured everything, so don't shoot me, but this is, 3 tablespoons sugar. Okay. Sorry, I've got very fancy mixers.
Don't apologize for having good stuff.
Yeah. So you cream your butter and sugar together. Not too terribly difficult. Okay, then we're going to add our eggs one at a time. I'm actually going to put that there. Okay. I always crack my eggs in a custard cup or something in case I get shells, which you don't want shells.
And guys, can't you tell the difference between a farm fresh egg and one that you get from the store? I'm not saying the ones from the store are terrible, but you can just see a brighter yolk and yeah, anyway.
Okay, anyway, so now I'm going to add these to my cream mixture. Mix that all together. Okay. It is important that you get your sugar and your butter mixed together because if you don't mix it before you add in your dry ingredients, you're going to add with clumps of butter and very dry ones. Okay, so that's all nice and mixed together. Okay, now we're going to add in our coconut flour. And I like coconut flour in this because it absorbs some of the moisture and it's not as gritty as almond flour, but you don't need as much. And my cocoa powder. Coconut powder overboard.
Coconut powder overboard. Oh no!
I like cocoa powder. I don't want it to go overboard.
She doesn't want it to go overboard.
Okay, mix that together.
I'm gonna jump in again here and show you guys. Yep, see there it goes. Definitely getting cocoa powdery. Got some mixing to do with that butter still, don't we?
Well, I mean, these are used to having twice as much ingredients in it. Okay, you also add in your keto chow. It's the only package I didn't open beforehand because I wanted
the pretty packaging. Because Keto Chow has done such an awesome job with their packaging. I love that. Look at that.
Okay, keto chow, and then your baking powder. There's a little baking powder. Oh, you can smell the peppermint flavor coming off the keto chow.
I can't because I'm behind the camera.
Too bad, so bad. Oh, so yummy. Smells Christmassy. Okay, so there it is, all mixed together. Now we're gonna add in our sour cream. I'm gonna grab a scraper. I want all this yummy sour cream in there to add some yummy.
Oh, I can almost smell it. Ooh, I can smell it now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yummy.
Okay. Add in your sour cream and your vanilla. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do this peppermint oil because when I say drops, I really do mean drops because...
I'm going to see if I can get in tight here and make it still so it's not... Yes,
yeah,
it's very
stuff
strong.
Is very, very strong.
So I'm going to focus in right here on your...
Okay.
Sorry for the slight pause there, guys. It turned out that we actually only had a drop left in our own, so we got.
I'm adding another drop.
Oh, that was actually 2 drops.
2 drops. How about?
So that what size? That's a quarter teaspoon.
It's a quarter teaspoon,
and it is not full, as you can see.
It's definitely not full. It's hard to see because it's such
I know
a clear
it's
liquid.
a clear liquid, but I think I got in close enough. You guys can see how little peppermint oil you want. It's delicious. It adds a awesome flavor.
But it is potent.
Yeah, and if you overdo it, you're gonna be sad.
1, 2.
It's gonna taste like some kind of peppermint flavored medicine, and you don't want that.
No.
Because that is
very good, but a little goes a long ways.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So now my hands on my peppermint. Okay, so I mix in my peppermint extract. Oil, I mean.
Yes, and we just talked about that. But yes, peppermint oil. Extract you would use a little bit more, right?
Yeah,
I mean, now
probably like half a teaspoon if you wanted to use.
Like Liz said, we prefer the oil, but if let's say you only have peppermint extract, about a quarter teaspoon probably. Yeah.
Quarter to half teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of crushed sugar-free peppermint candies. And when I mean crushed, they don't come like that, guys.
Yeah,
Somebody voice was very kind enough to put my 2 to 3 tablespoons in a Ziploc bag and crush it up with a rolling pin to make the powder that you
Yes,
need.
yes. So the ice chips, just to be really clear, guys, do not come as small as you're probably going to want them for the cookies. We did preheat the oven to 350, which is what they're going to bake at. Yep.
Okay.
So we are now ready to...
We are ready to... Oh, yeah, we're going to stir in the chocolate chips.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this apart, lift up, come over here.
You guys can see those white peppermint chips, but again, like Liz mentioned, they kind of melt into the...
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to add some more at the end on top. These are for flavor. The ones that on top with a little bit of red food coloring are going to be
extra flavor.
And as Liz mentioned, we eat with our eyes.
Yes.
So we're going to finish this. We're going to go ahead and put the chocolate chips in, guys, and then we'll come back to you as we get ready to put these on to
hold on for 5 seconds.
bake.
Let them see how we put the chocolate.
See, I'm not the expert.
Okay.
I gotta defer to the expert.
Okay,
here.
so I dumped in my half-cup sugar-free chocolate chips. You just stir these in. Again, guys, you probably won't have as deep of a bowl because you don't do a lot of baking at your house as much as, you know, the high school does.
Not an industrial sized.
Yes, which is what we need here in industrial size. This only makes about 12 to 14 cookies. Normally we're making about 2 to 3 dozen cookies a day in these kinds of bowls. So there's your chocolate chips.
There's your dough. You can see the pieces. You can see the chocolate chips.
So we're going to pause it while we get the baking sheet ready, and then you'll see me scoop it and then go in the oven. Okay, so you want 2 tablespoon size cookie scoop. This is our, I'm at the high school again, so we have professional things. So this is the regular size cookie scoop that we use. If you don't have a cookie scoop, feel free to use a regular spoon. You're just going to kind of scoop them onto your parchment paper. I love the chunks of white in there. Makes it feel very like ice crystals.
I know, and we'd like to think that those are going to stay, but our experience has been, now we haven't used the ice chips.
No,
so,
I might be wrong.
And they might stay a little better, but our experience with the other kind of sugar-free chips was that they tasted delicious.
They just melted into.
But they just melted and disappeared completely, so there was no...
Yeah. But we shall see.
And for those of you who haven't watched it, guys, if you want to go back a couple of videos on my channel, you can see Liz's reaction the first time that she tried the Peppermint Keto Chow. To say that she liked it would be a bit of an understatement, I think.
Well, there's a reason that I immediately went and made cookie recipe for it. It's really one of my favorite holiday flavors.
It's like Christmas to Liz, and particularly for Liz, it's that she likes the peppermint ice cream with chocolate sauce. And so obviously, while this is not a peppermint ice cream recipe, this kind of gives us all the feels of that.
If it's not chocolate, it's not worth it, so why not mix a little chocolate and peppermint?
Definitely, and as you can see, guys, with that cocoa powder, these are definitely going to be chocolate-colored cookies.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And now it is time into the 350 degree
oven. As you can see, I've got a dozen. I will end up making you probably about 13 to 21. There you go. Into the oven they go. Okay, now they're in the oven. You're going to bake them for about 10 minutes. Just check them because you don't want to over bake them because it's hard to tell if they're done because you don't get golden brown because they're already brown.
They're chocolate, yes. So, and I think the last batch, guys, they were delicious, but I think we overbaked them just a tiny bit. So we're going to pay
at 12, so we'll do 10.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. And they're going to bake. And we'll be back and they're going to be delicious. So it's been 10 minutes.
Cookies are done.
Time for them to come out of the oven.
Come out of the oven. I kind of like to give them a good little bang to
flatten them out just a
little bit. Yeah. Okay, and as you can see, the ice chips, you no longer see the white chunk. You can kind of see little white patches. I don't know, little puddles. I don't know.
Puddles.
Where they used to be. Yours.
We're the only ones eating these, guys.
Yeah. Okay, and I just like to put a little Christmas cheer.
That's what we're doing. We're adding Christmas cheer.
A little bit of Christmas cheer. Okay, and so they're hot. The cookies are still hot because, like you said, you just saw me pull them out of the oven. So the crystals might melt a little, then they'll stick, kind of thing, as the cookies cool. You do want to let them sit for a few minutes, just like with any keto baking. They kind of finish up out of the oven. It's a little Christmas cheer.
I'm gonna zoom in on the Christmas cheer here, so you can see. And guys, like I said, if you have a real problem with the red food coloring, it is not necessary. It is all about the look here.
Yes.
And we were kind of wanting to get a look, and Liz had noticed the first time we made these that, well, quite frankly, the other candies just disappeared.
Yeah.
But with these wonderful ice chips, they taste delicious and they got a wonderful peppermint flavor, but they didn't have any of the red color. So
I wanted red Christmas cheer.
So here it is, red with Christmas cheer, and we are going to take these home, and then we're going to finish up and try them and let you know how delicious they are, because I have no doubt they're going to be delicious. So yes, we will be back to try them. Well, hi guys, we're back. As you can see, we have the finished product on our Happy Dear Santa plate here. We are going to sample these delicious cookies. And I will say before we do, I apologize for talking over my much better half. She is the talented one. As she pointed out, I'm used to filling time, because if we're not talking about cookies, she doesn't have anything to say. If we're not talking baking, that's right, not just cookies. She's amazing at baking, and so I apologize in advance for you having to hear me talk over Liz a little bit. But hey, let's try this Christmassy goodness, as Liz likes to put it. So here we go. Oh man, these are so good.
You're like a...
I can tell you guys, I know what Santa wants for his Christmas cookies, and it would be these. Again, in the description of this video, we're going to have the recipe, and also a link to Keto Chow, where you can save 10% on your order if you order through my link. And guys, these are amazing. If you haven't had a chance to try the Peppermint Keto Chow, try it. Try this recipe. There are other great recipes out there. Happy holidays from both of us. And yeah, Liz is too busy eating to say much of anything. Day by day, keep calm and keto on, my friends. Merry Christmas, and we'll check in with you again soon.